Competitive games are making you a gooner. Let me explain. Humans, by their very nature, are wired to chase dopamine. Now, if you don't know what dopamine is, then, brother, you might be even more cooked than I thought. But a quick crash course about dopamine, explained by a freaky light skin. Dopamine is essentially the chemical your brain releases to motivate you to do things. Oonga! Me starving! Me hunt for food! Rawr! Me caught animal! Dopamine hit. Oonga! Me thirsty! Me throw a bottle at be a child! Rawr! Dopamine hit. Basically, when you do something your brain likes, whether it's making your bed or getting a good grade on the test, your body rewards you by giving you little bursts of dopamine so you can keep doing it. You want to know what gives a lot of dopamine though? Crystal meth! For 7 years, I've struggled with a crystal... Nah, I'm just kidding. Imagine if I started a video like that and then got all the pressing. We do a little bit of trolling around here. But this is the part where I correlate my 2 points, like the expert YouTuber I am. Without dopamine, we wouldn't have the motivation to do anything. But at the same time, addictions wouldn't exist either. See, I'm pretty good at this. Yes, addictions, fundamentally, are just our brains chasing that same dopamine high over and over. Whether it be drugs, gambling, gaming, gooning, or getting freaky, if your brain enjoys it to any extent, you can definitely get addicted to it. But on to the topic at hand. Competitive gaming is making you a gooner. Now, gooning probably isn't the first thing you think about when you think of competitive gaming, unless you're a pro honeypot player. But hear me out. Competitive gaming and gooning, they're basically two sides of the same overstimulating dopamine-addled coin. Both are fundamentally designed to keep you chasing the next high, the next win, the next round. Got you fiending for another. Let me break it down, Mark, even more for you. Competitive games are built around short bursts of intense action. A match of Valorant, League of Legends, or fucking COD lasts anywhere from a few minutes to maybe an hour at most. Within that time, you're constantly receiving little octane stems of dopamine, whether it's a kill, a clutch, a crispy one tap, or that 210 pump to the dome. And when the match ends, that craving doesn't go away. So you run it back. Maybe you won, so you want to ride that high and win more. Maybe you lost. Well shit, you can't end on a loss, baby. Either way, you're locked into the cycle, chasing that next hit like a fiend. And game developers know this. They design matchmaking systems to keep you just on the edge of satisfaction. They won't let you win too much because that'd get boring. But they won't let you lose too much either because then you might quit. Haven't you noticed how in some matches you feel like you're absolutely dunking on the enemy team, and then the very next match they put you up against every Asian pro player and your team consists of the top ranking members from the short bus? Yeah, that's because they're keeping you in these perfectly calculated balance of wins and losses, making sure that at any moment you feel like you're one game away from going sicko mode. You're catching on, right? That's the same feedback loop that fuels actual addictions, like gooning. Now, let's contrast with single-player games. These are like the relationships of gaming. They require patience, commitment, time. You don't just boot up Elden Ring and immediately get a dopamine high. No, you gotta struggle first. You suffer. You gotta get the back shots of Doom by Godric 15 times before you finally take him down. Maybe even more. And when you do, that dopamine hit is real, baby. Single-player games demand investment before they reward you. You have to put in the effort, like actually learning game mechanics, exploring the world, progressing through a story. The gratification isn't instant, but when it comes, baby, it comes. Think about it. A relationship takes time and effort to build. You don't get into an immediate dopamine hit like you do from swiping on a dating app or watching a parental entertainment. You have to put yourself out there, get to know someone, invest in them. And because of that, the reward, the intimacy, the connection is far more fulfilling. But if you condition your brain to only seek out fast, easy dopamine, that kind of effort seems impossible. Why go through the struggle of learning a difficult game or, God forbid, talking to real people when you could just queue up for another Valorant match and get your fix within 30 minutes? And that's the problem though. Both gooning and competitive gaming train your brain to crave instant gratification. They keep you locked in a loop of short, high-intensity dopamine bursts, making it harder and harder to enjoy the things that require long-term effort. And the worst part, the more you engage in these activities, the harder it becomes to enjoy slower, more rewarding experiences. If you spend all your time chasing fast dopamine, suddenly single-player games feel boring. Reading a book? Nigga, that's damn near impossible. Even watching a full movie without checking your phone? At that point, I'm gonna just Kurt Cobain my shit. Your brain starts to demand more, faster, crazier stimulation, and anything that doesn't deliver just feels dull in comparison. That's why you went from gooning to cute vanilla content to 27 varsity low tier gods take on a cute furry femboy. This whole video came about because I play competitive games a lot. Valorant and League of Legends were my drugs of choice. And there were times where I would look at my desktop after getting the back shots of doom on one of these games and see all the games that are my top 10 favorite games of all time. Ones that make me feel emotion other than pure rage. But I would always use the same excuse, bar for bar. Ugh. I actually have to sit down to play these games. This is literally what I am talking about. I'd rather play games that make me miserable for quick dopamine than invest time into ones I actually enjoy. It's also the same reason I don't stream as much. Because would I rather play Valorant that makes me miserable for 20 viewers? Or do I play something like Stardew or Persona and average 7 viewers? But enough about me though. What should you do? Well, maybe next time you're feeling burnt out from a competitive game, try playing a single player game instead. Something with a story, something that doesn't just throw rewards at you every 30 seconds. See how it feels to actually earn your dopamine again. Make that 2-week Minecraft phase a month long, even though that shit gets boring after like a while. Try for once in your life to enjoy something more worthwhile, like single player games, a meaningful relationship, or even crystal meth. That's the end of the video though. If you'd like to support me and also enjoy gamer subs, consider using my code DOWNBAD. That's all I have for you today though. Bye bye.
You should follow Xeno now.
You said counterclockwise.
All right, this way.
Me?
Yeah, Cherry, your turn.
That is kind of...
Your turn.
I'm Cherry. Like the fruit. Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Hi, Cherry. All right, who's next? You know, your turn.
You know, yeah.
I'm Enoya. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I'm here.
Let's go. We're so back. All right.
For effort.
All right. What's your
Strawberry Lord, also like the fruit, but with a title.
Oh shit.
Okay.
You know, right?
Honestly, you got that shit on. All right.
I'm gonna at sushi.
I think this is Oh, we found our way out. Oh wait.
God.
All right. I guess let's explore. Yo, where the fuck is everybody else at? Oh no, that's a dead
Wait, it
end.
goes deeper in here.
Oh, where?
I heard you. A fucking mimic.
Yeah, let's get the fuck up out. Oh shit.